Hey there, folks. Welcome to a Genshin Impact account review. This is my AR-55 account on my PlayStation. This is a really long, just rambling, unedited video of me talking about all the characters I have and what builds I'm going for and what teams I've created, so just sit back and relax, have it on the background, get some popcorn, and enjoy. Alright, so first... so let's tell a story, okay? We started September 28th. I believe that's the day the game released. So that's exciting, you know? That's fun. Right, I was here. I was there since day one. I took a break between the Zhongli banner and the Eula banner. I wasn't really playing at all. So that's why I missed out on Yanfei and Eula. I did not pull for Ganyu or Zhao, so those ones I missed on purpose. I was saving up for Hu Tao and Rosaria, which I got. I am very lucky. It's a blessed day. Before that, I wasn't really saving, and I kind of just spent money when I wanted to, and was able to get a little lucky with... I got 3 Albedos. We'll talk about that later, but that's not really the point of this right now. Starting off... we're going to say, yeah, we got Amber. I wonder if we can sort by characters owned. Okay. I think that might put them in order. Yeah. Oh, no. It doesn't. It's not going to put them in order because the rarity and stuff. Okay, well, regardless. We get the first 3... Lisa, we get Barbara and Razor in the Noelle banner. We also got Noelle, of course, in the Noelle banner, and I believe we got Diluc as well in those 20 pulls from the Noelle banner, discounted on the 3rd of October. Very happy with myself at that point. I also got Sucrose, apparently. And then the next day we had Fischl, Zhongling, and Venti. So by the 4th, we had 2 5-stars. And how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 4-star characters. And then I didn't get anybody for a long time. Okay. So February... let's see, October 7th, I got a Xingqiu. December 22nd, we got her. December 23rd, we got Bennett. I think he was on the Albedo banner, so that's when I got him. December 3rd as well for Changyun. And then I got Diona the day she came out on the first Child banner. I got Child on his rerun because I pulled for C2 Rosaria, which again I got. Very lucky, very happy. We got Jin Yan. We didn't get Jin Yan. We didn't get Jin Yan until her second banner. Actually, I think I got her on the permanent banner because I didn't get her when I got Zhongli, did I? Oh, I got her 5 days later. Maybe I did pull for her after all. I can't remember. Anyway, we also got Klee and Jean on the same day. This was the first time I put money in the game. I was pretty close to pity on both of the banners at the time because I got Venti on his banner like 30 pulls in or something. And then I had wished another 40 times or something. Just spamming all my wishes at will. So then I spent like $100 or something. And I got, I wished on the main banner first because I was at like 70 pity or something. So I was like, okay, I put $100 in. We got the bonus or whatever. It's like 50, 60 pulls or something like that for the bonus. I was like, I'll get a 5-star out of the main banner. So I got Jean. I believe I had gotten Aquila Favonia prior to getting Jean, but I also had that sword, so I was ecstatic that I got Jean. I really wanted Chi-Chi because I wanted like the best healer in the game. Turns out Chi-Chi's like not as good as she used to be. I don't really know what happened, but Jean is like one of my favorite characters ever. She's so good, she's so strong, she heals really well. So I was super happy to get her. And then I pulled on this banner till I was out of wishes, because I didn't turn them into fates. I just had the Primo Gems. And I got Klee, and I was super excited, because I was like, Klee's cool, her damage is crazy. I have not built her. This is the curse of having so many characters, is like, I've probably successfully built 4. In terms of like actual, like, I'm done with this character, they're maxed out, I'm happy with where they are, like 4. Rosaria is the only one I can say is like actually 100% completely done. I don't need to touch her again. Her damage is cracked. I think she's perfect the way she is right now. And so we will show her off. This is not going to work in here, so we will go here to the characters. Oh, we can do it right here, can't we? This is the same. Okay, so yes, let us. We'll. Oh, it's gonna put our. We'll keep them on level then. Okay. So I only have 2 level 90 characters, first and foremost. Venti was the first level 90 character I got back when I hit AR 45 or 50 or whatever it was that you can max out your characters. So I have him favorited. He's the only one I follow, apparently. I should follow Rosaria because she's my favorite character in the game. But yes, let's take the time and look at Rosaria here. First and foremost, she's level 90, 1700 attack, just under 2000 health, 0 elemental mastery because cryo is not super great. So we take a second here and look at her stats. She's sitting on 45% crit rate, 150% crit damage, which on the surface isn't super great, but when you see the rest of her build, you'll understand the crit damage is just a little bit out of my control. We're running a Refinement 3 Crescent Pike, giving us a nice crisp 34.5 physical damage. Let's take a second actually and look at the physical damage bonus because it's pretty gnarly. We got 92.8% along with a 15% cryo damage bonus. So I guess you can sort of guess where our artifact set is at. So we'll take, oh, that's wrong. We'll take a look here at our 4-set Blizzard Strayer. Looking at crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge, a little HP. Our nice feather there with a beautiful split of crit rate and crit damage. Then we have an attack percent main stat, Sands, with a little more crit damage, a little more energy recharge. It's not the greatest piece I've ever seen, but it's the best one I have right now. So, and then we have our off piece, which is our physical damage cup. I had originally gone with a cryo damage cup, which I don't have anymore because I committed. I've committed to the physical damage build after I saw her basic attack numbers and really started to play with her a lot. I decided to go with the physical damage build. So crit rate, crit damage on that as well. And then this is where I guess we could grind it out to try to get a 5-star crit damage piece for the Blizzard Strayer. But it came with crit damage. That's really all I wanted. I was grinding for like a week after I got all of these pieces. I just needed a Blizzard Strayer circlet with crit damage. That's all I was getting was crit rate, attack percent, defense percent. It was horrible. I hated life. And it was literally like a week just for this piece. So this is the one I got, and I was like, I'm done. This is what it's going to be. I got a little crit rate on it, so I'm pretty happy with that. In conclusion, the 45% crit rate is pretty much supplemented by the 4-piece Blizzard Strayer set. So you're getting 20% if they're affected by cryo, which means pretty much 100% of the enemies she's attacking are affected by cryo, because her skill cooldown is really short, and her ultimate is buffed up by an extra 4 seconds because of her Constellation 2. So she's getting 20% crit rate basically all the time, which puts her at 40 or 65. And then if she has Frozen, which isn't going to happen a lot because I don't have any Hydro in this team that she's in. But it happens every once in a while, like Hydro Slimes and stuff. She'll get an extra crit rate, which put her at 80% crit rate, which is pretty nice. Of course, when she deals a crit, she's getting attack speed and normal attack damage increased by 10%, and her ultimate lasts 4 seconds longer. Now here's where the real chicken is. She's also getting a 12% increase to crit rate every 5 seconds, which is longer than her skill cooldown. Just kidding, LOL, it's 6 seconds. But she's basically you get 100% uptime on this. You don't, but it's, whatever. 5/6%, whatever that is, 85% or something. 12% increase to crit rate, which puts her at 57, and then if they're affected by cryo, then that's 77% crit rate, right? So she's pretty much critting as much as she needs to, so we're lacking crit damage more than anything at 150%. Then we're giving crit rate, 15% crit rate to teammates when she uses her ultimate ability. And so why don't we go ahead and show off our team. I didn't really do the Rosaria showcase I wanted to when I originally pulled for her. So this is like, what? I pulled for her in February. It's June now. So we're finally getting around to doing this. Let us find some worthy opponents. And I'll be right back with you, huh? Oh, we got some dailies. We'll do some dailies. Alrighty, so this is the team. Oh, I could have gotten that second one. This is the team that I'm running with, Rosaria. It's becoming a Hu Tao team because the Sucrose is here. So the play is Bennett / Sucrose Swirl, Rosaria ult, Hu Tao skill ult. You get some crazy numbers. We're not going to bother with that right now. We're showing off our beautiful lady. So we get around 3,000 damage on those basic attacks. She's really quite good. We give crit rate around. We hit that shield. That's beautiful, okay? And we'll show off our Hu Tao after this. We didn't get to... Oh, we have more people coming. Okay. Swirl up some pyro. I don't have Rosaria ulti. So you'll just have to be okay with this. Okay, Oh, I'm lagging super hard right now. So that number never showed up. But best believe it did a ton of damage, alright? We'll just assume I nuked him. Moving on. Can you hear my PlayStation whirring at 1,000 miles per hour right now below me? I hope not. Okay, what do we have here? We have blocked. I think we'll start off with a quick little burn. I think we'll yeah, we're lagging. It's a little annoying. Go ahead and suck everybody in there. Why can't I switch characters? Ugh, dude, this is the worst, honestly. There we go, all of a sudden we're Hu Tao. Rosaria. Okay. I mean, this isn't exactly quality footage, is it? Can I stop lagging, please? Why does she have Dragon Spine Spear? What is this? Okay, for some... Oh, yes. Okay. My Zhongli shares Deathmatch because they're not in the same party. They share Deathmatch, so her stats are a little messed up. I apologize. Let's go ahead and travel north. Before we do anything, let's get out of the combat area that's right here in front of us. Actually, we have an ulti, so let's just do a quick melt. 64,000 damage. That's pretty consistent, I would say. 64,000 on her ultis. With the melt, I usually get the crit. Okay, we're in a pretty clear area here. No enemies around. Well, they won't see us. Okay. Take this opportunity to look at our Hu Tao. Alright, I heard that, and that's why I ended up pulling for her. Takanashi Rie. I'm not exactly sure how to say her name, but she's like my favorite voice actress, so it was really awesome to hear her as a Genshin Impact character. Regardless, here is the stats we're running right now with Hu Tao. Actually, go ahead and activate our skill so we can get all our bonuses here. So at 32,000 HP, with her skill activated, we have 2,900 attack, which is really nice. Our Diluc is our second highest with 2,500 on our main team that he is a part of. Again, we run Deathmatch, so right now we're at 71% crit rate and 174% crit damage with a nice 143 energy recharge. A little elemental mastery to go along. I don't want... Get off my screen, guy. A little bit of elemental mastery. She doesn't really need to bring it herself because we have Sucrose on the team, which will buff it to, I want to say she gets like 100, maybe even 200 elemental mastery increase. Regardless, she's under half health, so we're getting the 48% pyro damage bonus, which is pretty nice. Again, we're running Deathmatch, which gives us a nice 16% increase. A base 16% increase to damage at all times, along with the nearly 40% crit rate. It's phenomenal. Right now, her artifacts are not finished. I need an HP Sands here that is the Tenacity of the Millilith set, because I don't have Staff of Homa, and I'm not running Black Tassel to give her HP. I want to try with the 20% increase to HP in this slot as well. Otherwise, we have the Crimson Witch set, which, look at that, S+ tier feather here. Beautiful, truly beautiful. And then we have a nice 14.6% HP as well as the crit rate, crit damage on this one. And then we have a nice goblet we got recently with crit rate, elemental mastery, energy recharge. Lots of energy recharge here. Half of her elemental mastery is coming from this piece as well. And then we have a crit damage Maiden's Beloved Circlet with HP percent and a bunch more energy recharge, a little bit of crit rate as well. So we're sitting waiting for a better HP Sands to come around. This really isn't a terrible piece at all. I'm not sure why I didn't level it to 20. But I didn't want to go with the 4-piece Crimson Witch because I had around 28,000 HP at the time. And now we're running into 32,000. this will get us to, if we put on this fully leveled 5-star piece, we'll have around 34,000 HP and a little bit more attack as well. So that's where we'll be at, plus 20%. I'm assuming it's just her base attack, which ends up not being a ton. Hopefully it's 20% of 32,000. That would be awesome. I don't know if it would be. I doubt it would be, if we're being honest. I don't have any constellations. I just got the one. And then I have her talents at 8, 7, and 7 right now. I'm not planning on going much higher. Probably up this to 8. I'm missing some of the materials. Luckily for me, I've been super lucky with Child, and so I've gotten all the boss materials I could ever need for Hu Tao. In my opinion, I don't usually go much further than 6 on my talents, because I think it's just a waste of time, because talent books are just ridiculous. It's so expensive. Look, that's like all my Mora right now. Oh no, I have 2 million. Okay, scratch that. But yeah, just to get a little bit extra max HP attack increase, as well as the Blood Blossom damage increases by another 6% to, well, it'd be 2,900. Hopefully a little bit more than that. I'd love to get some attack percent on her as well, because her attack without the skill active is pretty low, if we're being completely honest. It's not super high. I'll wait for that to expire. I think it's like 1,100 or something. So we look at her right now. Yeah, it's not even 1,200 attack, which is pretty subpar. So, you know, just turning the volume down. She's too cute for me to handle right now. And then we're looking at, let's look at Bennett real quick. He's level 60 out of 70. I haven't really built him yet. He's running Black Sword, so I can get a little crit rate on him. I would give him Festering Desire, but that is Albedo's sword. I don't want to give it to anybody else. I don't have him built for anything other than his ultimate right now. So his ultimate is giving that nice healing. His artifacts are pretty scuffed, if I'm being honest. He's rocking 4-piece Noblesse. He's running 3-piece Noblesse. Why? How did this happen? Oh. Well, I don't like that. I don't love that. Why did I do this? I guess to increase his healing. Well, I need to run Noblesse anyway. The goal is to have energy recharge HP on full Noblesse, so that we can get that 20% the 20% increase to attack on party members when he uses his ulti. That works for Hu Tao. She doesn't have to stand in his circle and lose all her bonuses for being less than 50% HP. We can just cast the ulti and she can move around and do whatever she needs to do. He is a bit of a counter to Hu Tao in that way. His ultimate heals her over 70, which then reduces all of her damage, because she works better when she's lower than 50% HP. But I'm not gonna have 2 Bennett builds, and there's no other pyro healer. So this is the man I'm going with. He is also in my Zhongli team, so I'm not really gonna sacrifice Bennett entire build just to make Hu Tao do 5 more damage. She's doing 64,000 damage on her ultis with Melt, and that's just a 1-person combo. Give her a little bit more Elemental Mastery, Swirl infused, 40% elemental resistance decrease when we use the Bennett Slash as well. If we get everything correct, she can do, I think I've seen her upwards of 74,000 damage on this build. And she's not even finished yet, right? So she has this piece left to go. Get a little bit more HP in her, and we'll get the 20% HP as well. Hopefully some more crit damage, since I think crit rate is perfectly good on her. So we'll get a little more crit damage, a little bit energy recharge, elemental mastery. throw in some more HP as well. We can get the flat HP if we wanted. We get some in here. But yeah, so that's the Bennett. Oh, I was going to show the Sucrose as well. This is our Sucrose. She's not done at all. I stole a viridescent piece from my Venti. So this was just sitting around on my Venti. I'll give it back to him because he's not going to be happy with this piece. But yeah, the goal is triple elemental mastery. All 3 pieces. Try to get her as close to 1,000 elemental mastery as possible. Right now, with sacrificial fragments that I got, she's at 597 elemental mastery. With 1200 attack, I'm pretty happy with that, and she's got a little bit of crit rate and crit damage going on as well. So we're pretty happy with her stats, just not super happy with her main stats on these 2 pieces. I would like 5-star pieces. I would like Viridescent Venerer 4, so it's a bit annoying to try to get Elemental Mastery pieces. But these 2 pieces are pretty good. This is a nice Elemental Mastery and attack percent, attack, crit rate, a flower, and this feather here comes with more Elemental Mastery, a nice attack, and some good energy recharge. This is nice, has Elemental Mastery, a ton of attack percent, and then this Elemental Mastery goblet that we got from the while farming for Hu Tao's Millilith, which I've probably gotten 70% Pale Flame and 30% Millilith. It's a nightmare, honestly, farming that. It's super easy. The challenge is not that hard with my Zhongli team. Shoutouts to Zhongli. But yeah, there's a nice Elemental Mastery piece there and a little bit of attack percent just to get her over the Viridescent set. So she's giving out... We have her C6 as well, which is quite nice. I don't know if she gives anything else in Elemental Mastery down here. She does give 20% elemental damage bonus for corresponding absorbed element during its duration. Is that her ulti? Yes. Okay. That's good to know. Increase Hu Tao's pyro damage by another 20%. I might have to figure out how to do that. Of course, doing like the full combo perfectly, getting the Bennett slash, getting the swirl from her... I want to say that this one comes from her skill. Oh no, I can do it with either one. So use the ulti. We don't have to worry about the... triggers a swirl. Elemental Mastery increased by 50 for 8 seconds. That's it? 50. Oh, this was the one that gives the rest. Yeah, okay. 20% of Sucrose's Elemental Mastery. So at, let's say 500, 600, 20% of 600 is what? 30? 30? Oh no. I'm not, definitely not doing a calculator right now. 30. Yeah. 30 times 20 is 600. I'm not dumb. I nailed it. I just wasn't sure of myself. You give her 30 Elemental Mastery, plus the 50, she's giving 80 Elemental Mastery to her teammates. Wow, really? That's it? That's not great. That's not great. I mean, it's a good little bonus, I guess, but the only problem with this team is everybody's doing a ton of damage. So if I want to actually have these like 74,000 damage ultimates on Hu Tao, it's like kinda inconsistent because the entire enemy team will just die before that even happens. Like, I throw this in here, you know, we get this going. See if I can get the ulti off. There we go. Okay, and you come in. They're gonna be afflicted by pyro the entire time, so we're not gonna bother with doing anything else here. that was a waste. I apologize. What am I doing right now, by the way? Okay. Can we just... Okay, that's without her skill activated. When she's at like 1200 attack, it still does 20,000 on the melt. So, she's pretty strong, I would say. She's not bad. So, before we do this final daily commish, we'll go ahead and switch up the teams. You guys have seen the Hu Tao Rosaria combo team. It's deadly. It's threatening. Okay. Here is the... we're going to throw Diluc in here for now. Because Jin Yan's in progress. She's a work in progress. I'm not exactly hard-pressed to build her right now. Because I've been working so hard on Hu Tao, finishing up Hu Tao, and then I have to do Sucrose, which is going to take 10 years. Because I have to get those Elemental Mastery pieces, and they're the rarest piece. Main stat to get, but regardless. Diluc is pretty well built. So, this is the Zhongli team. I forget the name I gave them. Originally, they were called the Boys. But then Amazon was like, that's not great. So I was like, okay, I'll change it to something else. I don't know what I have named it right now. This is not the greatest. Okay, so he's rocking the, okay, let's just see. What are we doing there? Boom. Okay, I think I saw 50,000 in there somewhere. So that was nice. Let's get that going. Okay. So the idea of this team is to be basically two batteries for Diluc and Zhongli is the idea. And then we come with the ulti here. 25,000. It's not great. It's, you know, it's not phenomenal. But yeah. Okay. We're not going to bother with you. We'll see you later. So we have Albedo on defense crit rate. We have Bennett on the energy recharge HP. We have Zhongli on HP geo damage crit damage. And Diluc, I believe, is on attack pyro damage attack. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I've had him built for so long, I haven't messed with his stats in so long. I just know he hits hard. That's really all I care about, so. My Albedo does not hit hard. His skills are good, though. Okay. So we take a little look here at the boys. Albedo, with the Pyro Resonance, we get a little bit of a buff to attack across the board, so the numbers are going to be a little bloated. We get to 2,700 on Diluc, as opposed to the 2,500. Albedo runs the defense stats, so he's sitting on C2, which this is giving us 120% of your... If you get 4 stacks on your skill, then you will get 120% of your defense will go into your ultimate damage. So instead of going oh yeah, these guys aren't even built well yet. They're also not finished products, so don't like burn me at the stake or anything. I want to do it'll be Archaic Petra Noblesse and Archaic Petra Noblesse. I understand that 2-piece Bolide for a damage dealing Zhongli is a joke. It's a meme. I get it. We'll work on it eventually. We'll get around to it. I'm just super excited for Inazuma to come out. I'm considering pulling for Kazuha and replacing Sucrose on that team So let me know what you guys think about that, because I don't really know what I want to do there yet. Haven't decided. Regardless, for this squad, we have Diluc. Diluc's sitting on a Gladiator. That's it. Awesome. He was Gladiator 4, but I have given him this Bolide set piece instead, because it gives 13% crit rate. So that's probably the only reason. I don't even know, like, what are your stats, bro? What are your stats? Yeah, okay. So his stats are terrible across the board. The only thing that's keeping him even close to good is his 2700 attack. Archaic Petra is pulling its weight hard right now. So, regardless, his artifacts are terrible. His stats are terrible. His talents are 777. He's strong. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. So originally, I was going to make Zhongli physical damage build, all the works. We had the Dragon Spine Spear ready to go. I didn't have this at all yet. I built it for Rosaria because I hate this weapon with a firing passion. 69% physical damage bonus. You think to yourself, holy Moses, that's amazing. Its base attack is 454. It's awful. At level 90, the deathmatch is at the same, but you're getting a 16% base attack bonus at all times. You put that on, you're getting the nearly 40% crit rate. This is at 565, so much better for Rosaria, regardless. So looking at him now, we get 54% crit rate and 150% crit damage. It's really not that bad. 1600 attack as well for him. We'll try to get the Noblesse going as well to increase his ultimate damage by 20%. We don't have any constellations, and so that's why this talent is at 6. This talent I don't really care about at all, so I probably won't get it. We'll get it up to 6. Why not, huh? Oops. And then for his ulti, oh, I'll throw a little bit more money in there. Oh, that was a 77, like a 70% increase to damage. So yes, I'm gonna do that. All right. Spent like 300,000 Mora in this video. So yeah, he's okay. Diluc's okay. My Albedo is also scuffed. He doesn't have Noblesse anymore either because I use this crit rate piece, which has defense percent on it. We run defense, crit rate, because I want to give him as much crit rate as possible. This piece I couldn't pass up. It's beautiful. So it will be our off piece. We'll get this Noblesse. We'll get this is already Noblesse, so it's okay. We get it. Honestly, if that was defense percent instead of HP, it would be perfect, but I already have defense percent as main stat, so I don't really know what else I would want there. A little bit of HP never hurt anybody. And then we have our Archaic Petra is both 4-star pieces, so we're lacking already in attack. This isn't even leveled up all the way. So he could be a little bit better here or there. But in theory, we're pretty close. And then our Bennett, as you saw earlier, is pretty scuff. Finally, we can look at the assault team. We have the 4 horsemen. I don't think that's spelled correctly, horsemen, but I was not able to spell it with an E because it makes a word that's not so great. They didn't like it. So this is not the assault team. I put official in there. This is the assault team. This is the original team I ran with when I probably like 2 weeks, 3 weeks after. Well, yeah, it would have been at least 3 weeks later because I got Klee the same time. I got Jean. So this is the main team that I ran all the story stuff with, all the Spiral Abyss stuff. This is like the main team. This is the squad. Okay, these are the boys. This is the assault team. Okay, named after the assault team in Sword Art Online. I have C6 Fischl running a physical damage build with compound bow because I prefer bow users as physical damage because I prefer everything as physical damage if at all possible. Hello. Ooh. Okay. So take a quick look at these guys as well. So you see, we don't have the Pyro Resonance now. He goes down to 2,500 attack. We have Jean here at 1,800. A little bit of Element Mastery goes a long way. She's running an Aquila Favonia, level 80. I don't have... Oh my gosh. Well, that was expensive. That was expensive. Okay. Level 90 Aquila Favonia. Give her a little bit more attack. She's past 2,000 now. Fantastic. Okay. Level 90 Aquila Favonia for that nice physical damage bonus. So I have any more physical damage bonus going into her right now? She has a 46.6 Anemo damage bonus and a 41% physical damage bonus. So she's a little split, but those aren't bad numbers on either spot. So she's running Noblesse, Oblige, and Maiden Beloved, which I think is perfectly fine for her. I don't really care about her skill. Her basic attack damage is pretty good, and she heals just great. I would go Gladiator to get more attack, because that basically supplements her healing just as well, but we're not going to bother with it. So here is our beautiful flower, probably our best Noblesse flower. This is actually my first 5-star artifact that I got when I finished getting all the Geoculus. You do that little quest underground and you fight the Ruin Hunter. It was horrible. I died so many times. But I got this flower and I was ecstatic because it's beautiful. It's truly one of the greatest artifacts I have. I guess I would rather have, I don't know, attack percent instead of flat attack. Other than that, perfect. Then we have the Maiden Beloved Feather here with a beautiful attack percent, energy recharge, a little bit of crit rate. 4-star piece here. Never hurt anybody. It's not that terrible. Anemo damage bonus. I would like this physical damage cup is pretty nice too. I'm not going to get rid of my Noblesse. So we'll run the Anemo damage for now. A little bit of crit damage, more attack percent. Then we have this nice Scholar's Lens. She's had this for a long time. Comes with the healing bonus. Crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge. Not a lot of any of those because I think it was probably a 3-stat 4-star, which means you get it at level 4. And then I get an energy recharge proc and an HP proc. And this is what it looks like. So, a little disappointing, I guess. It's not the greatest piece by any means. Her crit rate and crit damage is pretty abysmal, but I'm not out there fighting with her a ton. This team has a 5% cooldown reduction because of the Anemo resonance, along with a stamina, basically a stamina increase at all times. The Anemo resonance is pretty nice. I got really used to being able to travel super far distances thanks to the Anemo resonance and the Venti here, which he's super scuffed now. Looking at his stuff, let's give him back his Venerer piece. This is the set that I've been running for a while on him, Gladiator and the Viridescent Venerer set. So looking at him right now, we have a nice 25% crit damage, and then another 15% here. Then he's running the energy recharge. I want to say he's over 200% energy recharge. So this is giving him attack percent, elements mastery, crit rate, crit damage, a nice Anemo damage bonus. Unlucky that we got 14% defense. It's whatever. And then we're running a crit rate helmet with another bit of energy recharge and crit damage. So look at his stats right now. He's 34% crit rate and 116% crit damage. And yes, he is at 200 energy recharge, and then a little bit of extra Anemo damage bonus. His talents are 677. I'm not going to upgrade this anymore. We'll look at this 777. She is 666, but we have her at C6, so she's getting a little bit of upgrade there. And then Jean is also at 666. I tend to think that this is like fine. When I look online at spreadsheets and stuff, I mean, obviously the higher you can go, the better. It's gonna go a long way. You're gonna get a lot more damage out of it. But it's just not necessary, in my opinion, past level 6. Unless you're like, I love this character, I'm gonna perfect them, it's perfect, I have to, that kind of thing. Then, yeah, go for the 8s on certain characters, like my Hu Tao and my Zhongli. You're going for like, okay, we're getting as much damage out of this ultimate as possible, then 70% increase to that is gonna be good, right? So, yes, please. Her basic attacks are really strong. Her ultimate is already super strong, so I don't really need to do anything to that. Her normal attacks get even better. I'm getting like, I think I've seen a 20,000 crit on a charge attack with melt, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, so this is the main team. It's fun to run Venti. He's a lot of fun. I enjoy him thoroughly. Fischl, we didn't really look at Fischl, did we? She's rocking pretty bad stats all around. She's got a nice 130% physical damage bonus. She's missing an artifact right now. I'm not sure what has happened to her artifact. I guess it's gone. But we did want to change her to Pale Flame Bloodstained to give her another 25% increase physical damage bonus. So we'll look for a timepiece, a Pale Flame timepiece, similar to this one, which we will be using for Jinyan. So looking at her stuff, we have this flower, pretty good. I just got this feather, which I like a lot for her. A lot of attack percent. She scales well on attack percent, so that's nice. She has this okay goblet. Really not that great, honestly. I just got it when I was farming for her. And then attack percent in this slot. Yeah, so she's really not super great. Her attack percent isn't even that, or her attack itself isn't even that great. She's level 80 compound bow. We did get the Mitternacht's Waltz, so we may switch to this one, depending on how the stats go. I leveled it up a little bit. It's good for her because it increases her skill damage without having to go Element to Mastery or Electro Damage bonus. We can stick with the physical damage build and still get a little bit extra damage out of her skills, while also increasing her normal attacks by 20% and giving us physical damage bonus. So it's probably better than this one, which is giving 24% increase to attack, and a little bit of attack speed. So we'll see if this has a higher physical damage bonus at the end of the day. Of course, if we could refine this all the way to 5, I'm not exactly sure what the refinements are. It's another 5%, so that might go, what, 25, 30, 35, 40? 40% increase, which would be obviously better than 24. We have her C6. C1 is really... or no. Yeah, C1. Yeah, C1 is the one you really want. Evernight Raven is also really good because his joint attacks with your active character. So every time your character attacks, he's shooting, as opposed to the when he's not present in combat, he has you get that little wormhole next to you. I don't know if that shows up unless you're attacking something. So we'll go attack something real quick, and you get the little wormhole that also shoots for a percentage. And then you have, when he's out, he also has the same attack speed as you. So if you're attacking something, he will attack that same thing at the same rate that you are attacking, dealing electro damage, instead of the physical damage that he uses when he's not in combat. So you lose a little bit of physical damage when he's on the field, but when Oz is on the field, she's usually not. in my case, because I like to switch over to Diluc and get those overload explosions. I'm one of those people that doesn't hate overload at all. A lot of people hate it because it, what happened? That was weird. A lot of people hate on... Jeez, I can't think right now. A lot of people hate on overload because it explodes your enemies away, but, I mean, it's really not a big deal. I do this all the time, you know, so... Behind ya! Where... Why is my bird going underground? I don't know what's up with that, but... Yeah, so those are my 3 teams we're building right now. I don't really have plans for any other characters' teams. I might get Kazuha. I have a PC account that I'll be putting a lot more work into these days. That I'm going to go for Sayu, so that'll be fun. But yeah, this is the main account. This is the money account.